on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. Today I have a pretty cool video slash build for you guys today. This is actually going to be like a straight PvE solo build. It could be damage to elites build if you guys want it to be. In my case it's sort of like 50-50, but as you guys will see, I am running the high-end Larry Berry chest piece, as well as I am running a high-end specialized backpack. And then lastly, rounding out the build is the 4-piece Alphabridge build. Now I will say there are two pieces that are sort of a little flimsy in this build, I guess you could call it. The gloves that I have as well as the knee pads that I have are really not that good. They both do have damage to elites, like I said. It really just depends on what kind of player you are if you want damage to elites. It kind of makes the build really good, but I did end up actually switching a few pieces out for the build when you guys will see the gameplay later on Russian Consulate and Hard. The challenging build that I was running really wasn't that good for challenging, so like I said, this is just a basic video for you guys. This build can be really OP if you guys learn how to use it well. Like I said, I haven't really had that much experience because I haven't really had this build this long, but the point of this build is to basically have commanding on your gun and make your ult last as long as it possibly can. Now you guys see I have damage to elites on most of my stuff that it's worth putting on, but like I was saying earlier just a few minutes ago, some of the pieces that I have really aren't worth using because they have damage to elites on it, but it just absolutely destroys my stats for my character. And I think my armor mitigation was like 48 point something%, so it really wasn't that good. So in this build you guys will see me switch out my knee pads at the very end. In the actual gameplay video of you guys showing it, switch out the knee pads, and I actually put these ones on right here because the knee pads I have, they really just weren't that good. They really weren't worth losing that much health and that much armor or whatnot, and just destroying my build for that. So you guys will definitely see me switch it out for that. Also, take note, I did say this is solo. You can run it with two people, but I really recommend you guys to run this solo. This is basically a solo build because if you think about it this way, the whole point of this build is to have commanding and things like predatory and builds like that and swift on your gun. And if you don't get a kill, it does not count towards extending your SIG to last longer. So if you're playing with two people, you have a little bit of a higher percentage of not getting that kill and not counting towards adding time to your alt or SIG, whatever you guys call it. So that's why I said there's really no point of using this build if you're going to be playing with 3 or 4 people. I mean, you can, but you basically have to tell your other teammates, if you're playing with them, not to kill the NPCs and basically leave just a little bit of health left so you can kill them and basically get the bonus for extending your alt. But in that case, it's really not going to be worth it. I'll be completely honest with you guys, it will just not be worth it. But here's the high-end backpack that I'm running. Like I said, it is a specialized backpack. It is actually pretty good. I bought it from the vendor, I think 2 resets ago. I could be wrong. Has ammo capacity already rolled on it. I rolled armor back on it, and then it has firearms on it. Pretty high firearms as well compared to some of the other ones I've ever gotten. But yeah, guys, that's the build. I just want to give you guys a basic breakdown. Like I said, you guys don't have to run full damage to elites, but in my case, I was running sort of 50-50 because some of my pieces really weren't that good for the build, and some of them were. So that's why I'm kind of like on the edge of 50-50 running them right now. It'll be ideal to run them once you get the actual full setup and stuff that has good rolls on it. But like I said, this build just took me a super long time. Not because of the gear, because of the weapons that I'll show you guys here in a minute. But yeah, guys, that's basically the gear part of the build. The most important part of the build is finding certain weapons with talents, which I'll be showing you guys just here in a moment. Now, in my personal opinion, the weapons are the most important part of this build, and here's why. They have to have certain talents. So the main thing of this build is to have a weapon that has commanding on the bottom. As you guys see right here, Unforgiving and Vicious. Vicious, I'm still working on re-rolling that to get Predatory on there. I know some of you say Vicious doesn't work with this or blah. I know that. I'm working on re-rolling that. I've re-rolled this gun like 4 times now, I think. I just have not gotten lucky enough to get Predatory on it. That will be Predatory soon enough when I re-roll it. As well as Responsive on there. Now, this is an LVOA-C that I did end up finding. I got lucky enough to find decent rolls on it. This is one that I don't really use that much. It's just, you know, it went with the weapon that I had for my secondary, so I'm just kind of forced using it. So that's the reason why you guys see that. My secondary weapon that you guys will see here in a second is actually a military P416. If I am correct, I believe I got it from a advanced weapon vendor 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago maybe. I had it for a while. Once again, I had commanding on the bottom, which is the main factor of why I bought this. This is the main build, as well as you guys are definitely going to want Swift on this, as well as for attachment wise, you guys are definitely going to want a grip that has reload speed on it, maybe something in the category of 25 to maybe a 30% percentile. If you don't find one, you can still get a decent one with that. I'm sure we may have one coming up here soon with the fender reset maybe this week, so hopefully we get lucky with that. But you're definitely going to want Swift and commanding. So here you guys will see some gameplay. This is actually raw gameplay of me using this build. Like I said, I did actually switch those knee pads out, so my damage to elite percentage is going to be a little bit lower than usual. But you guys can see, man, I just shred this entire building with one alt active. Now, as you guys will see also, your alt is usually supposed to just straight up go to refresh after it's gone. I actually get to keep like half of it, and every single time you kill an NPC, it basically starts regenerating even faster than before, so that's really, really cool. And by the time I actually get out of this doorway into the next building, into the next checkpoint in the mission, I already had my alt back. Just about, I had like 10 or 20 seconds to wait and I had it back, which is really, really cool. I love this build. Now, generally, this isn't something that everyone's going to run. I just like this build because it's really, really fun. Once you get better with this build, you start experimenting more with it, maybe switching out some weapons, getting lucky with some talents, and maybe getting your build a little better as well. I mean, you can make this build really, really overpowered in my personal opinion. Like I said before, I don't really have the best build. I was just giving you guys a general overview of what you guys are going to be looking to run with this build, with weapon talent wise, as well as maybe your gear set wise as well. But yeah, guys, I'll let you guys watch the rest of this as you guys see me shred this entire building with one alt in like 25 to 30 seconds. If you guys enjoy this video, you guys can drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel as well if you guys are new. Comment down below if you guys want me to go for anything else in the future as well. But I'll let you guys watch the rest of this video. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Your shade tech's picking up a lot of hardware. What the hell are the Russians doing with all that processing power?
Under normal circumstances, probably spying. Now, odds are Chernenko's using all those processors to run some analytic models of the virus.
Attention. Accessing network. Establishing uplink.
We're pulling down his data. What is this, Doctor?
It's mapped RNA files. I don't know for what, but it's Chernenko's genomic data by the truckload. Agent, I need that. I need all of it.
Warning. Countermeasures detected. Establishing. Warning. Network privileges revoked.
Where's it gone? Agent, the data's stopped.
We've been hacked. Agent, whatever did that to you was shade tech, which means someone in your vicinity using shade tech, which makes them our new target. Reacquire that tech and Chernenko's data with it. Anyway.